Hey everyone, I'm just going to go through from scratch how to make a supabase.com account and how to make your Postgres database on here and connect it to your app. So first, just go to supabase.com, come over here to sign in. I already have an account, but I logged out, and I'm just going to go through and make a whole new account. So if it says don't have an account, sign up now. I'm just going to click there. If you want, you could use your GitHub account. I'm just gonna do, so I'm gonna sign up. It'll probably need me to check my email to confirm. So just go to your own email. That's what I'm gonna do. I might skip ahead. Okay, so I am back. I just confirmed my email address, and when I did that, it comes up with here with this new organization. You can just name this whatever you want. You can call it like IS303 or like my company, whatever you want to do. And then just keep it at free. You don't have to pay anything for this. Just create the organization. I'm going to click here. Wait for that to load. And then it's immediately going to ask you to create a new project. So that's great. We're in our IS303 organization, whatever you called it. You can just call this project 4 if you want. It doesn't really matter. So your database password, don't forget it. But just do that and then do create new project. This is going to create a place where you can insert your Postgres database. And you should see this right here with your project name, whatever you decided to call it. And the key thing is that right now you're just going to click connect right here. It's going to pop up with this, and what it's going to do is give you ways that you can connect this Postgres database that you're creating to your Python code. So a key thing here though is that you need to click right here and then go down to session pooler. If you don't do this, it won't work. So make sure you do that. Then click down here where it says view parameters. What you're going to see is that we have a whole bunch of information right here. And what you need to do is if you come back into Visual Studio Code, so let me, let's see, I'm back right over here. So in the README, if you look over here, scroll down over here. What you need to do is create a secrets file where it's going to store this information. Okay. So the way you need to do this is just come over to here, and I'll make this bigger just so it's a little easier to see even. Scroll back down over to here. You need to click this little button right here to create a new folder, and you need to call this dot, don't forget the dot, Streamlit. And don't misspell it, it needs to be called this. And then when you have this highlighted, just click this right here to create a new file. And you're going to call this secrets.toml. Okay, so this is called secrets because this is storing your connection data to the Postgres database. And you'll also notice this is grayed out because this is included in the .getignore. We don't want to upload this file to GitHub because you have to put your password in here. So you don't want it stored on GitHub just in case anyone else might look at it and find it. So what we're going to do instead is store it in this file. Then we will have access to it while we are building our app locally. And eventually when we host it on Streamlit's community cloud, we're just going to copy and paste this onto a secrets file that they give us up there. That way it stays secret, but our program has access to it, essentially. So you see all these files right here, or these, it's sort of like a dictionary where you have a key and a value. We just need to fill this with the data that we're getting from over here, okay? So host, that's this. If you hover your mouse over here, just click right there and click on there, okay? Port, it should be 5432, but if it's different, just copy over whatever this is. Database, that should be the default name, should go right there. The username, it just makes one up for you, so it goes like that. And then pool mode, you can just leave that there. That's totally fine. The database password, that's what you made up earlier. So for me, I stored it in my password manager for fake students. So I'm gonna copy that there. Just paste it here, okay? And then I'm gonna make sure that I save this file. You can also just go to File, Save if you forget the shortcut as well. So that should give us the connection to our database on Supabase. Then what you need to do is just go over here to DB Setup and Helpers. I already set this all up for you, so you should be able to just run this and it should fill your database with data and have it all set up correctly. Because what you're going to see is make sure it says use Supabase equals true. Then it's going to create the connection to the PostgresQL database using Peewee. And we're pulling in all the information that we need from our secrets file. So we're going to do that. Let me just run this. Let's run this. Okay, so it says recreate a database structure from scratch. That means it should work. Let me jump back over to here. Let me make this slightly smaller so I can see everything. And if I come over here to table editor, I should actually see all of my data. So there we go. We now have all of our data in a Postgres database stored on Supabase. So if you got to this point and that works like there, you are good to go. You're good to move on to the next step. So good work.